I'm Martha, one of the marine educators here at Wise Oceans Academy. Rock pools are some of the coolest and most complex habitats we find around our coastlines. But what really are they, and why can they be a hard place to live? That's what we're going to talk about in today's video, so let's dive in.
Rock pools are found in the intertidal zone. This is where the land meets the sea. Over time, waves and wind carve holes in the rocks around the coast. These fill up with salty seawater, creating a habitat for marine creatures. Although they provide food and shelter for these animals, rock pools aren't always the easiest place to live. Let's talk about why. Because of where rock pools are found, they are affected daily by the tide. The tide is the rise and fall of the ocean's water throughout the day, caused by the gravity of the moon. Some countries have very large tides, with the water travelling great distances up and down every day. Others, they have no tide at all. In the places where the tide changes throughout the day, so do rock pools. Sometimes they're underwater, other times the pools are left behind. This constant change in the environment can make it tough for animals that call them home. Low oxygen levels can also make them a hard place to live. All animals in the world need oxygen to survive. We get ours from the air we breathe. But for many ocean animals, they get their oxygen from the seawater. This means if you live in a rock pool, there's going to be less oxygen for you than if you lived in the open ocean. When you live in a rock pool, the weather can affect what it's like and even cause some problems. If it's hot and sunny outside, this can warm up the water in the rock pool. Sometimes it could even cause the water to dry up and evaporate. This isn't good for the animals that need that water to survive. Rain can also be an issue. Rainwater is fresh, meaning it hasn't got salt in it like the seawater does. Animals living in rock pools need that salty water, so it can be a bad thing if their homes get flooded by the rain. Finally, living in a smaller habitat like a rock pool means there's increased competition between you and other animals. There's less space, or food, or mates than there is in larger habitats or the open ocean. Although they can be a hard place to live, lots of animals still call them home. These animals are well adapted, meaning their bodies or their behaviour helps them survive. This might be sticking themselves to the walls of the rock pool, or hiding away somewhere wet and safe while the tide goes out, or even being able to breathe underwater and on land.
I really hope you enjoyed learning all about rock pools today and why they can be a tough place to live. If you like this topic and want to learn more about habitats or ocean creatures, then our virtual sessions are perfect for you. Follow the link to join our club.